you've been watching the news today, I'm sure you have found it's very distressing. It's it really makes my heart heavy. Is what it really does. To know that there's just people in the world that don't really value life and believe that they can take others from this world. Did write a prayer that went up on Facebook. You can take a look afterwards. It's probably right after this. Hi, Adam. I'm sure you do need this. My heart's with you. There's something that happens to me whenever we have these moments of incredible tragedy. I believe we need to continue. I think we need to do what we need to do today. If we allow terrorists, and I would call this gunman a terrorist, to fill us with terror so that we can't continue with our lives, then they've done their job. They've won. I like to think that when things like this happen, we still need to come together. We still need to do what's planned for now, what's established, the foundation of our lives, which brings us to what we're going to talk about today, which is that foundation. Hi, sis. Hi, Kathy. We entered this week into the week of Yesod in our counting of the Omer. Yesod is foundation, but it's also bonding. I like to think of it, though, today as... Hi, Susan. Hi, Valerie. Thoughts are with you. I like to think of it as the foundation of our lives is kind of like the roots of our strength is our foundation. But it's also inside of our foundation is the capacity to be receptive, to change, and that what we bond with, like the foundation is kind of like, this is what I bond with in my life. This is what I'm used to in my life. This is what I can count on in my life. These are the foundations, the foundational aspects of my life as I live it. And it has to remain a little bit supple, right? I mean, there has to be, even though it's my foundation, there has to be room to grow and room to change. And I think that it kind of is this idea that we have a foundation in our lives, those things which we do each day to make us feel safe, to make us feel as if we have purpose, so that we know what's coming, that we can in some way feel as if there's something in our lives that we can control. That's like the foundations of who we are. But then again, we need to be flexible in that foundation and to be able to kind of go with the flow. I think of it, I never thought about this, but it's kind of like the foundations of buildings in Los Angeles, right? Because when you look at especially the tall buildings in Century City, you look at them and they are strong and they are there and they're not movable. And yet they're all made in a special way in Los Angeles because of earthquakes. So a building, and this has been described to me before, if you're in one of these buildings while an earthquake happens, the building somehow kind of sways back and forth, but keeps its foundation strong. So in that way, it seems like Yesod is bringing attention to our groundedness, right? That which is stuck into the ground, but then again, also keeping the capacity to change and to be receptive to new things that are coming in so that we can kind of sway and go with the flow of our lives as they happen. If we think about it in terms of what happened today, I think we can think of it as we have our life that we live that's grounded in what we do. And yet when things like this happen, when there are 17 or 18 souls, which is, I believe, where the number is so far, that have been taken from this earth, it throws our foundation off. But if we can reflect upon it and sway with it, not allow it to completely change our foundation, but to allow us within our groundedness, within that which we bond to, within our foundation, to be able to go back and forth with it, to realize that this is setting us in a different place, but that we have a strong enough foundation in who we are that we can offer our love and compassion to those who have been hurt by this. Today actually is Tiferet Shebiyasod. It is compassion inside of our foundation. It is beauty inside of our foundation, our Yesod. And when we think of compassion in our foundation, it's that part of us that is grounded in the earth, that's grounded in wherever we are in our existence, and allowing that to be informed by our heart and our compassion and our love for others. And we can be outraged as to what happened. We can be just beaten down. But what we bound to, the foundation of our existence, that is something that can remain with us, so that we can at one time take in this tragedy and take in the horror and know that we have a place too, and that we need to just stay in that place, and we need to continue our bonding with our loved ones, continue our lives, continue that which is the foundation of our existence, even while tragedy happens, lives are lost. Because if the tragedy happens and we lose our foundation and we lose our footing and we're not able to exist in the world, then whoever caused the hatred, whoever caused that violence, whoever took those lives, they will have accomplished their goal. But if our foundation remains strong, if those things that we bond to in our lives can keep strong and steady, and that we in our bodies can have both this sadness inside of us, but also the strength to continue on, then we will be able to help others during this time that's so difficult for all of us. It's almost like in the next 20 minutes as we go quiet, that we're trying to nurture ourselves, to strengthen ourselves with this foundation of who we are, with the bonding to those things that keep us grounded. And we know that that tragedy will happen. But if we can keep our bonds with those whom we love, with those things that give us strength, we can be that foundation for others who are having a difficult time with all of this. So that at one time we look to help ourselves, and we look outside of ourselves to help others. I can only imagine that at times like this, taking the time to be quiet, to just let our mind be still for a moment and to breathe, can help us towards our own healing. So let's get into a comfortable position, prepared to just be. for this moment, we are allowing things to be just as they are for now. In so many ways, there's nothing we can do about what's happening in our world at this moment. But as we reflect and notice and nurture ourselves and embody strength and grace and compassion and power all at once, we can bring ourselves through this difficult time and be there for each other. Sorry we can't be live in person for this. But let's bring ourselves to a place of calm, place of peace, place of stillness. Let's take a big breath to get yourself ready. We're just feeling our breath going in and out. Noticing how we're feeling. Noticing the stress and tension in your body. sure your mind has taken you away from your breath. Just invite you to, without judgment and in love, just bring yourself back to your breath once again. as we move into our last 3 or so minutes together. On Tuesdays, we like to ask the universe for 2 feelings. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. Sometimes we are safe, but we don't feel it. So we ask that question, may I feel safe? May I feel safe from all that's around us, especially with whatever happened today. And may I feel blessed. May I feel blessed for this life, for this family, for my friends, for everything that's in my life. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. If you'd like to offer this to someone else, just picture them in your mind's eye, right in front of you. You can offer this to them. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. May you feel safe. And may you feel blessed. May you feel safe. And may you feel blessed. And then we just bring it back to ourselves. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. May I feel safe and blessed. May I feel safe. May I feel blessed. And as we finish up, we just concentrate on our breath one last time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you were able to find some peace and stillness. May you feel safe. May you feel blessed. And may you find compassion in your foundation or in your bonding. I hope you have a lovely evening. Take care.